Good morning, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ebel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and join me today for this step-by-step meal prep for McDougall's Maximum Weight Loss on a budget. You can check out the first video of this series where I planned all of this meal prep and then went and grocery shopped for it. Today I'll be going step by step through this, which I believe this is one of the easiest meal preps I've ever done. As I was kind of planning out the timing, I should definitely be able to get this done in an hour and a half, but I've said that before. So I have never used my Instant Pot in any of my meal preps because I'm sort of new to it, and there's only a couple things I've been really comfortable cooking in here because I totally demolished some lentils. But today we're going to be cooking our brown rice in the Instant Pot because that takes so long on the stove. I have two different kinds of brown rice I'll be cooking today. One of them's instructions was to soak for 30 minutes and then cook for 50 minutes. So I hope the brown rice setting on the Instant Pot will get it done a little quicker because I'll be doing two batches of brown rice. One is a basmati rice that I'll be using for a stir fry with vegetables and also to make pineapple fried rice. And the other one is more of like a sushi rice. So I'm gonna go ahead and get one batch of brown rice in here because I'm not sure how long it's gonna take. I just went and found the setting and was happy to see that. I'm gonna start with this rice. 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water, and that should make 3 cups of rice, which should then be enough for 2 sushi lunches, like 4 rolls. So let's get this going. This brown rice does not need to soak. Combine with the liquid, bring to a boil, and cook for 40 minutes. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and throw this on the stove top because I don't know how long this is gonna take until it like gets to the cook part, and then it'll like start a countdown for me. And I also wanna do sweet potatoes. So I might as well go ahead and do this on the stove, and I can do the sweet potatoes in here when this rice gets done. It's exactly 10:30 right now. So should be done by noon. So my 2 rices and the sweet potatoes. The other starch I'm doing are these noodles. These are super easy. Boil water, drop the noodles in, and let the noodles just cook in the hot water, like turn the heat off. So I'm going to probably cook these last after I've got all my veggies chopped and like most of my other stuff together. So right now I need to chop a bunch of vegetables, some by hand and some I'm going to do in my Ninja food processor, like the kale and broccoli, to get that stuff chopped up finer. The smallest bowl will be veggies for the pineapple fried rice, definitely some onion, maybe some pepper, and then I have a can of peas and carrots I'm gonna put in there, maybe some extra shredded carrot too. The blue bowl will be whatever vegetables I have left over that are just gonna be vegetables on the side. That'll be something I eat like with sweet potatoes for breakfast. The orange bowl will go with the veggies that are gonna go in the cold noodle salad. And then in the red bowl will go with the veggies that are gonna go with the brown rice for stir fry. So I'll get all these veggies chopped up and then can cook them one by one. Like if the rice is ready, I'll cook the red bowl veggies and then add the rice and have that ready. It's making a noise. This thing still makes me nervous. So those are all vegetables that are gonna get cooked. And then I'll also set some veggies aside in a tray to go in the fridge that I'll use when I make sushi and when I make the rice paper spring rolls. And that's literally how simple this meal prep is gonna be. Cooking these starches, chopping these veggies, cooking them, and then mixing them with the appropriate starch. I'm like, I think this is gonna go by really quick. So I better go get this cooking because this is gonna take almost an hour and it's already 10:35. Time for me to stop talking and get chopping. Meal prep update. 5 minutes left on the rice in the Instant Pot. The cook time on it was 30 minutes after it finished preheating. Still 20 minutes to go on the rice that I'm doing on the stove top. What time is it? Where is my phone? It is 11:07. So my veggie bowls are already looking pretty full. I'm done with everything I wanted to chop in the Ninja. I still have 3 big broccoli crowns, so I think I'm going to chop a few of those up into small pieces that will go in the spring rolls. And then the rest of the broccoli I think I'll just chop up so that I can steam it. So then I just need to chop peppers, onions, and then cut up my pineapple. So what I need to do right now is give my sweet potatoes a little scrub so that they're ready to go in the Instant Pot when the rice is done in the Instant Pot. So I'm gonna scrub the sweet potatoes, chop the broccoli, peppers and onions, and pineapple. Update. Here is the rice I cooked in the Instant Pot. It's a tiny bit mushy, but this is the rice I'm going to use for sushi, so it's fine. If you watched my meal planning video, I totally misspoke about the rice vinegar ratio. It is actually 1/4 cup of rice vinegar to 6 cups of cooked rice. Not 1 cup like I said yesterday. So I'm gonna add about 1/8 of a cup of this to the sushi rice. And I just heard the 1 minute timer go off for the other rice, so I'm gonna check how that is. So here is the basmati rice. Just a little bit of water left in the bottom, so I'm gonna leave the lid off and just let it sit and it should evaporate. Which means I really need to get some vegetables going, but I still have to chop peppers and onions. So I'm gonna add that vinegar to the sushi rice quick, and then that will be done. And then I'm gonna get chopping those peppers and onions so I can get some of these cooking. I'm gonna cook the big red bowl that's gonna get mixed with basmati rice as like a 50-50 stir fry. And then when that rice pan is emptied and I can clean that, then I can cook my noodles. The last few times I've made stir fry, I found it so easy to dump the veggies in the pan, turn the pan on, and then I set a timer for 7 minutes and they come out perfect. And did I mention it's 11:30, so 30 minutes to go till my goal time. Okay, this timer just went off. Oh, these sound like they're done. So I'm gonna turn this burner off for just a second because I don't have onions ready for the other things that need cooked. So I'm gonna chop some onions quick. Then I'm gonna mix these vegetables with that rice, then get these vegetables cooking that are gonna go with the noodles. I need to get the noodles going at the same time I get the orange bowl of veggies going. Long story short, will not be done by noon, but definitely before 12:30. I need to check the sweet potatoes because the Instant Pot just went off. So those should be ready to get put into a container of some kind. That's still sitting there waiting for a container too, so off I go, things to do. And meal prep complete. And the time is 12:33. But it literally just took me 3 minutes to organize this. So as I always say, I think this meal prep could take you an hour and a half. It takes me like 2 hours because I'm messing around with the camera and the lights. And so if you watched my meal planning video from yesterday, then you know I was starting with a few leftovers at home of sweet potatoes and kale, and then other things like rice and rice noodles, which I did not even come close to using all of that up. So those are things that will last me another meal prep. But let me show you what I made today. So I had this much kale left over, which I would say is close to what I had. I probably used one full bunch of kale in the meal prep. I had bought 3.5 pounds of broccoli. I'd say I put about half of it into the stir fry various vegetables. And then I have the rest here that I can steam. And I didn't end up with a ton of raw veggies left over for sushi and the spring rolls. Definitely have enough for a batch or two, and then I'll probably have to go to my garden, pick some more peppers. And I thought there was still cucumbers in my garden that I could use for sushi, but I think the cucumber plants have I think they're calling it quits. Also, I forgot to put some of these shredded carrots. I was gonna put that in the pineapple rice. Totally forgot, so I got crap ton of that for sushi and spring rolls. And the leftover kale, I think I could put that in the rice paper spring rolls too. So as I mentioned at the beginning, I have stir-fry veggies mixed with rice, stir-fry veggies mixed with noodles, the pineapple fried rice, then I have just plain stir-fry vegetables on the side on their own. And I didn't put any sauce, no soy sauce, salt, anything like that on any of those vegetables. So all of that stuff I'm going to season as I eat it. And as I said in the last video, like maybe I'll try to make a sauce that's like sweet and spicy is my favorite combo. So nothing has any sauce on it. Everything is really plain right now. Here is the pineapple fried rice, and I think that turned out really good for my first attempt at this type of recipe. I think it'll depend what kind of sauce I put on it, how good it is. I have 2 of my big tubs of rice and veggie. I think I did a pretty good job estimating that ratio. I think that looks very 50-50. This is the sushi rice. Definitely looks like sticky rice. And then both of these smaller glass containers are the vegetables with the rice noodles. Again, I think I did a pretty good job making it 50-50. It might be a tiny bit heavier on the veg, but that's always okay. Both of these Pyrex are veggie only, and those will probably go for breakfast with my sweet potatoes. This is all the pineapple I had left over after I made the fried rice. And if you watched the meal planning of this video, you know I also bought grapefruits to have throughout the week as my fruit. And then the last thing is my sweet potatoes. And I left the skin on them because the last time I did them in the Instant Pot and took the skin off, they got super black in the fridge. So I can see how easily that skin is gonna come off, but hopefully it protects the potato till I'm ready to eat it. So that's all for this meal prep video. Stay tuned for the next one where I'm going to eat all this food, and we'll see how long it lasts me, but I'm feeling like a good 5 to 7 days it's gonna take to eat this up. So thanks again for stopping by my channel. Don't forget to subscribe and be well. Where was I? Should I just start that over? And then I said blah, blah, blah. Takes me longer. Oh yeah. Stop it, Alicia. Stop rambling. Yeah, focus, dum-dum. Because I'm gonna go do this video, meal prep video. Why am I so clumsy today? It's a new moon today, isn't it? It's the damn new moon.